Hello everyone, let's start our workshop. I hope you're doing well. Today we are going to create some kitchen. So please put some pluses into the comments so I can see that you can hear me well, see my screen, and we'll get it started. So today's lesson we're going to create this beautiful kitchen. I'll put some links into description so you can find some of the objects and repeat after by yourself. If some objects are not there, I mean in the scene, you can find a link where you can download it and put in your scene, or use some other stuff. Okay, some pluses in here, good. So my name is Irena Poliakova and we're going to have some fun today with this scene. Ooh, hi. Okay, that's good. Also, don't forget to put some likes into the video, subscribe, and also share the link in your social media. And one more thing, please, all your questions that you will have, keep till the end of the workshop, and I will answer them all. Okay, I hope all is clear. If you have any questions like extremely now, you can ask, but we can start now to create this beautiful kitchen. So I'm going to open my 3ds Max. The picture probably I'll put on the other screen, so have a look sometime. What do we need to create? And let's get started. So the lighting is not complicated. For the scene, like, we need to pick HDR matte, which will fit for the scene. You can see the shadows is quite intensive, but not too much. That means we need to find the HDR matte with blurry some, but with some of it. So it will be like middle intensive. Okay, and so I'm going to use this HDR map. You can see the beautiful blue skies with this with the white skies on it, and it clear like sun, but still there will be like super extremely white points, which will give us the proper light for our scene. So let's select it. I'm going to open render setup and go to scene, single map, none, and I need not general, corona bitmap, and open it. Hola everyone who just joined, welcome. So I'm going to search with the name, it's Clarence Midday. I'm going to use like just 2K so you can download it, it's enough for entire. And you can see that you have different options. You can download 16, even 24 if you need it, but I use just 2K. Okay, and I'll open material editor, drag this map, because we probably need to rotate it. Okay, now I can start interactive render. The scene is in 2019, so if you have lower than 22, you can open in 2019, because I resave it. Okay, it's quite dark. Let me increase exposure. And also we need to create basic material. Since I have already some gray material in all my objects, but I'll create a new one and we'll do some settings as we usually do in all our workshops. So, kernel legacy MTL, select all objects, assign material, and I'll make it middle gray, so 90 value. And also reflection, but glossiness I'll lower 0.6, and middle gray by reflection color. So that looks quite nice. I can increase even more exposure, and we already see like huge shadows, so we can rotate a little bit and we'll see, maybe we'll get better lighting. Oh yeah, you can see like the color is changing, and also I'll probably turn off the denoising in interactive render because I don't like this areas like extremely blurred. Okay, that's better, and let me rotate it even more. So 40, We got some light here, and the shadows are more shorter now. That's quite nice. 60. Not that intensive light on the floor, more intensive in this area. That's quite nice. Let's see what we can get. Oh, now it's too dark. So probably somewhere in between like 50, 60, I think we'll keep. Yeah, this one like too dark, too blue. That's not what we need to get. We do teach 3ds Max in the course, not in workshop. In workshop, we're more working with light and materials, but on the course, you will show how to do some modeling. And where is my stuff disappear? That's not nice. Probably I made something with that, so I need to upload it again. That's fine, I can use the model. For the wooden board on the top, I don't know where it why it's disappeared, but well, happens. Since it happened, we need to upload it. So I using Megascans. You can find the link where you can download it. Boom, 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 boom. Where is it? No, not in here. Megascans, models, and these wood boards. Yeah. So let me upload it real fast. Okay, you can see that here is like you won't find the max type of the file. He will be FBX. The best use zero load because it has like the most high poly wireframe, but it won't be like extremely high poly, but better than this one. This one will be like extremely low poly, and that's not exactly what we need. So I'm going to use load 0 import. And yeah, here you can find a lot of different wood boards. I just need to find the right one, which for that one part. I think this one is the one. Let me check. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. These ones I can delete, and here I'll put on the right place. So we need to make it a little bigger. What is it? I don't know. I'll delete it. Yeah, I'm going to use some FFD2, for example, and I'll just make it a little bigger, longer, and also I need to put on the top. So if the size is not super correct at the beginning, you always can change it with a little modifying the models. Let me check with the bottles, with everything, so it will be on the right place and works nicely. Okay, that's fine to have a little gap between top and the board, but probably the height still should be a little higher. So also you can use FFD2, select points, and lift it up a bit. And also I'll keep some gap between, so we'll got some shader there, like shadow. Okay, now I can convert into editable poly and back to our camera. Okay, now it should be fine, but I need to apply our base material for it. Now it should be perfect. I'll start interactive render again. And now it's all correct. So let's open material editor. Also, I need to fix and log this viewport for render. Don't forget to do that, because if you switch to the other viewport, it will be on your render, and that's not what you want, for sure. So, our HDR map, 200. Well, actually not too bad, but I think we should have more light. No, not 2200. This is also not too bad, but the shadow is facing too strong. Okay, 3000. Too warm light in this area. Okay, let's back to 40. 40 too strong, 50 still too strong, 60, 70. Yeah, I think 70 or 60 would be nice. Okay, let's keep this one. works good, so we can continue. I'll probably make exposure even more lighter. Also want some contrast, and more lighter. Okay, it could be, I think. Also we need to add some light into the wall lamp, so I'm going to do that now. I need lights, select Corona, of course, Corona, and change the type to disk would be fine. Okay, let me create, not too big, I guess. Where is it? I need to lift it up on the right place, just inside of the lamp. And check where it looks. It looks down, so that's fine. That's exactly what we need. Now let's check how it looks. Ooh, extremely strong. Okay, that's not exactly what I need. I need to decrease intensity for sure. Well, not to 0, but I need some little exposure in this area. Also, I can make a copy to another one, so we'll see how they works together. So on the top view, I'll make a copy as instance, because if you make a copy, when you'll do changes in one, it won't be applied to the second one. When you do instance, it will be immediately on the other one. So when we increase, you can see they both change. Let me create some region. Actually, it's not bad. Okay, so we need to make it warmer. Not too strong, probably. Let me check. Yeah, probably a little more reddish. Okay, that looks nice. Maybe a little less of intensity. Also, we can play with directional and look if it would be nicer or not. Well, that's definitely not exactly what we need, so probably not. Okay, we do add some of it, but not too much. Oh, and I found my wood board. I don't know why. Okay, so oh, these wooden boards. Okay, that happens when you had already one of the model of the objects that you apply from Megascans, and when you apply another one, then it can change its size. Yeah, probably it's the same as we just upload. Oh my god, these wooden boards. I need to add it again for the other side. So the second one is just disappear. Ah, yeah. Okay. Which one is our correct? I think both of them are fine. Let me check. And they both go down. Oh, what a not nice boards. Okay, let me check. Okay, this one probably for this part. And rotate it somehow. Wooden boards from Megascans, a disaster. Yeah, I think now it should work fine. This one I can lift, so I don't need to change the wooden board anymore. Okay. And here we have 2, I guess. No, that's 1. Okay, all correct? No, not. Let me check. Oh, it's in the bottom. Still need to lift it up. Okay, finally looks fine. Okay, these ones I can delete. All good? Frame buffer a little, right? Sure, no problem. Okay, good. Let's move on. What we need to do? We can add a little of the color, since we have like more warmer color in all our rooms. So instead of gray, we can add a little of the color, but not too much, but we can do that instead of gray. So base material, and we'll do some changes. Well, I'll lift saturation a bit, probably not that strong, of course, and a little more yellow. Just a bit, as I said. So it won't be like super gray, but a little warmer, and it would be nicer. Okay. What else we can do? More saturated in exposure or not? I think that's fine. Oh, and probably they made it in Corona 9. It's automatically all the time ACES on, and that's not what we wanted. Well, actually it looks better with it in some cases, or maybe even in this case you can use it, why not? But let's try without it. So what we can add? We can add, for example, filmic mapping. We can increase shadow. We can decrease highlight compress, and that's fine. This on the chair like overexport, because the chairs are extremely dark, like black almost, so it will gone when we'll apply some color. So it's totally okay. Maybe we will add aces later, just in case if it won't be enough of the contrast. Why not? Well, actually, maybe we should keep it. I'm not so sure. Should we? I can decrease like a little influence, because I kind of like this shadows. So maybe, okay, let's keep it just a bit, not too much. And now we can add some colors. So basic colors from our series, like for the chairs, for the kitchen, floor, carpet, the main base colors. So it will be easier to customize materials later. So let's start it. Probably I'll start with wall. I'll just make copy of the base material, select walls, and I'll make it lighter. Guys, please keep your question till the end and I'll answer them. Yeah, it's probably should be lighter. Lighter, maybe a bit more color, not too much. Maybe more yellow would be fine. Yeah, that looks great. Also, I need some color for the kitchen. They have two different colors, so this part will be wooden, this one will be colored with nice beautiful color. So let's do that. I'll select these parts of the kitchen. Let me check. Yeah, I think that's all. Apply a new one, and now we can make it darker and nicer. More color, maybe not that dark, probably, but well, probably a little too much of darkness and too yellow. More color. Okay, that looks good. Next part of the kitchen. Well, this one we can hide or apply the glass in the middle part. Why not? I think we should apply glass. So I'll create new material. And assign it. Okay. And just basic glass. After we'll apply the normal material, like with the stripes and everything, but for now normal glass will be enough. So reflection 1, refraction 1, and that's perfect. Also for the core inside we can assign more lighter color, but probably we'll start with the color of the kitchen, then the core inside, then tops, and we'll see. So let me create the base material copy and the other part of the kitchen. Okay, that's good. Just need to apply some nice color. So more saturation, more blue, yellow, darker would be fine. Maybe even more dark. Well, that's almost perfect, but probably color we need to add way more. Well, probably not that much, but enough, and probably more blue would be nice. Oh, I forgot one part of the kitchen. Let me select it and assign as well. Assets, no assets, less assets. I don't like it. It make my picture like extremely dark. I don't want that. Oh, the colors have a bit too much, so there will be less. And I can apply more glossiness, so it will be more shiny. So glossiness 0.8, maybe a lighter reflection color, so it will be more reflective. Should we add more? Oh yeah, we need it make it darker, I think. So more darker. But usually when you add some color for your objects and it's going like it has some saturation, like good saturation, and it's going lower than 20, in this case probably better to lower diffuse level, not the value, because when you lower value it will be super complicated to work with hue and saturation. So I'm going to lower a little level. So it mixes with the black, so this color will mix a little with black color and probably will get exactly what we need. Yeah, that's more or less that we need to get. Okay, good. Let's move on. Okay, floor. So base material, floor, assign. Darker, more saturation. We need to get like beautiful brown color for the floor, maybe more yellowish, maybe even more saturation. Let me see. Oh, we need more reddish, I guess, maybe a little lighter. No, not that much. I think that's fine. Okay, now carpet. Carpet should be lighter, so let me make it lighter, less color. Will be almost like our kitchen. Okay, a little darker and a bit of more color. Something in the middle, I think would be nice. Probably more yellowish. Okay, that looks good. Next, let's do the chairs, since they like a big area. So I need to select them all. And pay attention that the chairs are not straight. It's very important to look at the details. Like if you set the chair, it doesn't mean that you have to make a copy like super extremely straight chairs. You can move them a little bit, one a little bit, another one, and it gives you like more live picture. The same with the flowers. When you set the bouquet, you should be more accurate. For example, this part of the flowers goes in front of the kitchen cabinet, and it gives you like way more interesting result if you put this part of the flowers like somewhere in this area. So a little more life will be added for your picture. So details are extremely important. Okay, chairs. I'll just apply like dark color and it will be enough, I guess. Something very dark. Okay, you can see that I already put like 25. Well, since it's like black, I can like set like 5 or something, but it's not supposed to be like super dark. It should be with some color, so I'll back to 20 and lower diffuse level. And also I will need to lower the color of reflection because it takes too much light on itself. So reflection will be darker. Oh, probably almost without it. Okay, that's fine. And level diffuse even more lower because I need like super dark color for them. And also I need some color. Well, it's almost the same color as the kitchen. So what I can do, I actually can look 120, 150. Okay, we can set more or less the same. So let's try 120, 150. Okay, that's a bit too much. I don't need that much color, but something like that would be nice. And lower diffuse more. You can see like it's not extremely black. It takes like a little of the color and it more nicer. I can increase saturation now. And probably even, oh, okay, even a lower value for reflection. So no reflection for these chairs. Okay, that looks good. Tops island and top kitchen. Let's do that. What actually we need? Do we need to change? Well, we can make it a little lighter, I guess. Okay, let's try. And probably a bit more warmer color. So I'll select island, I select top area, and now we can, for example, more saturation, I guess, and more lighter. Something like that would be nice, I believe. Maybe even more saturation. Okay, that's good. Okay, I would add some color for wooden boards because they keep some attention for them. They have like very saturated colors, so would be nice to add it. Okay, copy of the base material, select them and assign. Let's do a lot of saturation for it. Super a lot. And darker. And more red. And even more red. And even more saturation. I think more or less is like what we need to get. Looks good. Yeah. Okay. Also we can create like straight away some metallic material for these bowls and cups. So I'm going to create new material. Like super fast. Okay, where will be easier to select them? Probably on the left view without wooden board. Assign material. Okay, and let's do some metallic. I'll start with black diffuse, reflection 1, glossiness, well, I can lower it a little bit. For the color, I'm going to add reflection color, but first I'll add Fresnel. So I'll start with 4, and you can see like it's super chromium already. Actually, it's not bad. Maybe even lower glossin just a bit. But now I need some like bronze, I guess, color. There's a lot of saturation, but more orange, not that pink. Yeah, and you can see that it's way more nicer. Even like that, it looks cool. But I can easily add even more color. And it will be good. If I need, I can lower even more glossiness. Okay, and inside of this part, well, since we almost finished customize this material, like you don't need much or metallic materials, well, you can add some dirt if you want to add some details, it's always cool, but since this object like, is extremely far, you can keep it like that, just add another material inside of the part, it's more chromium, so we can do that. Okay, I need to change this material to multi-sub object. Yes, keep. Yeah, and you can see that inside like it's just white. I'll just copy our metallic because we don't need much changes for inside material, and assign to number 2, but make it less colored, so it will be more chromium. But well, I need some stress so it won't be like super chromium, but yeah, I guess that's good. And I can lower glossiness even more. Oh, maybe more yellow. Yeah, I think that looks good. How to create depth. We'll do depth of field for this scene, so I'll show you in the end. So have some patience and I'll show you how you customize it, how you can customize it. And we need some color for the vases, I guess. So let me add more yellow color. I'll make a copy of the base material. I can select this vase in the renders, just click on pick, select the vase, and you can see it's selected on the viewport. So if you don't want to minimize all your windows, you can just do that. Assign material and make it more yellow. We need some color. Oh, that looks cool. Okay, for those, well, also we can add some blue, some green, I think would be nice. And also we can apply glass material for the glasses, and we need some mirror, of course. Okay, well, this vase just has some textures, so probably I'll keep them gray, but the back one I will add color since it has some color and without any texture. So let me select it. Okay, select correct one. I'll make a copy of the kitchen material because it's the most closest one. I'll back to region, create it, and oh, I didn't select it. Okay, now it's fine. And I'll assign it, but we need to make it lighter. Lighter, less color. More greenish, like nice mental color, mint color, I mean. Even more greenish we can add. Okay, this one is nice, maybe a bit more green. Good. Less saturation. I think it's perfect, like it fit for the kitchen like really nicely, so we can keep it. Also, we need black colors for the lamps, for the mirror. Okay, I'll create just one material and assign for everything, so it will be easier, I guess. And later we might customize it if we have some time. If not, I believe that you already know how to do that. That's not too complicated. I'll just select all these parts. I'll turn off all the regions, just remove all of them, so you will see that I'll apply the material for all of them and make it darker. Okay, that's good. Maybe even more darker, so it will be black. Yeah, for these parts are nice. Okay, and we can add some reflection, but lower glossiness, of course. Also, the color of reflection, we can make it lower, so it won't be super dark, but so far it's so good. Also we'll add some gels for metallic, but I think we'll do it a little later. And also we need some mirror materials, so I'll create new material, it will be easier to customize it, and I need to select the main mirror, so assign, and the easiest mirror ever, so diffuse black reflection 1 and Fresnel 12, that will be enough. Okay, let's do the colors for some plants. I'm thinking how to create it the best. Okay, probably we'll do immediately like multi-sub objects, so there will be for the stems, for the flowers, for the leaves, all separated. I guess it will be easier, and then we'll apply some textures. I believe that will be the best way to create it. Okay, make a copy of the base material. I'll start with these flowers on the island. Select them, assign, and change type of the material to multi-sub object. Keep it and make, I guess, 3 copy. I hope it will be enough. So 1 for the stem, 1 for the leaves, and 1 for the flowers. I hope so. Well, we always can check the IDs if you have and use other model. Always check for IDs. So you can go to polygons and select IDs from the list, or just click on the some parts of the flowers and check which ID are on it. So yeah, this one for the first ID. This one, ooh, it's just for the middle part. This one is for leaves, and for the flowers, number 5. So probably number 4 and 5 will be for the flowers. So I can do same material for the number 3, 4, and 5, and it will be fine, I believe. So I'll do like that. I'll start with the first one. It will be way more darker, just brown color. Well, not black, probably just brown. Okay, let me make a region so I'll see. Okay. Also, it doesn't need to be like super glossy, so I'll lower reflection color. Okay, that's fine. Second one is for leaves, so I'll make it green. Will be something like... Oh, I don't see it. Leaves. Oh, it's a middle part. Come on, where's my leaves? I was sure that the second one is for the leaves. Oh, but it's not. Why not? Oh, okay. My bad. It was number 3. Okay, so this one I'll plug in into number 2 as well. And this one will be for the leaves. And yeah, definitely that's not the color that we need to get. It will be more yellow, less color, and probably lighter. And even more yellow. Okay, we can apply some translucency already. Yeah, probably I'll make diffuse darker, not that colored. More yellow. I need some nice color. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Maybe more darker. Okay, that looks good. We can add a little of translucency, like 0.4, and we can copy this color and apply it to translucency color, but make it lighter, at least. Maybe you can make it more saturated, for example, more yellow, up to you. Well, but it should fit to your scene. Keep it in your mind. But yeah, looks not too bad. Probably a bit less of translucent. I don't want that much. And I can make diffuse color more darker. A bit more color. And yeah, it looks nice. And let's go to the flowers. So flowers supposed to be light. Let's add some more lighter color. Even like that, not too bad. Maybe more yellow, just a bit. And also we can add some translucency, not too much. Also we can copy this, paste into translucency, but make it lighter, the same as we did with the leaves. But yeah, nice. I want to make color yellow more. Okay, that's good. Also we can keep and copy this material for the back flowers, because it's the same model, so it will be the same, or more or less the same, but we need to make the flowers yellow. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll make a copy and select on the top view. Okay, I hope. Okay, I detached some parts of this model because I wanted to move it more nicely. So some of them are separated. So make sure that I select them all. Okay, one more. And I guess that's it. Okay. I'll apply new material for it and move region. Okay. Okay, let's customize yellow color. So I'll select it and make it more saturated. I need nice yellow, beautiful color. Probably I'll make it lighter, so it will be shine in our scene. Oh, actually, like that looks perfect. Okay, I'll keep it. And the last flowers in this area, these ones, can I make a copy? Well, I'll make a copy from this one. There is no leaves, so there will be only flowers and stems. So probably we will need less of the IDs. Also, I can check it, but first I'll apply it and we'll see what we got. I don't see anything. I assign it? I assign it. Okay, let's check IDs. So, number 1. It's supposed to be dark. Why it's not dark? I wonder. Okay, we'll see what's going on. And probably number 2 is just flowers. Okay, so we need just 2 IDs. I can delete those all. I can delete green one and this one just for number 2. I can set less of the numbers in multi-sub object if you don't like this empty spots. So just set 2, okay. And let's check why I don't see any brown color there. Oh, and also here is more of the flowers that I need to assign this material. Okay, now I can see, and the white actually is fine, so I can keep it. I can make it even more lighter if I want to. So for example, diffuse a little lighter, and I believe it will be enough. Yeah, looks fine for me. Let's move on. The last plant that we have is on the back that we can see on the mirror. So also we need to customize some color because gray is not the option for the scene. So let's do that. Okay, I'll make a copy probably by this one. I'll select 3 in the viewport and assign new material. Okay, now we need to check IDs for them. So polygons, boom boom boom, what is it? Okay, that's number 1, number 3. Okay, it will be the same material. Number 4 for the leaves, number 5 for the leaves. Okay, that's great. So I'll plug in number 2 and number 1 the same material. just like that. And the green one will be on the number 3, 4, and 5. Maybe there will be, yeah, it has, you can see that this model from Max 3 set 14, maybe it's not anymore there because they change sets all the time, but you can find similar. Make sure that on the all leaves you apply the color, so probably there are more IDs, so I can set on the number 6, 7, and I hope that's it. Let me try 8 because you can see, yeah, that was 8 because there was one gray leaf. Okay, and we need to make it way more darker and more blue greenish. Okay, I'll select material and let's set up it. So darker, more greenish. Let me make region like for these areas. And even more darker. Okay, I believe this one looks cool. I don't really even want to change too much translucency. Well, I can try like make it more with I'll just change the color. So I can, for example, copy this one since it more or less supposed to be like the same. Paste it, just make it lighter because actually even with that one I love it. And yeah, probably I'll make it more yellow. The first one probably was like great option. I want less color. I don't want much color for these leaves, so they won't pay attention too much and it will be good. Okay, that actually looks nice. Yeah. I can make even more diffuse darker, so it would be perfect. Maybe a little to the yellow side. Okay, that looks nice. Last base probably I will do for glasses, and also I can apply some black glossy material for the bottle so they won't pay too much attention off since they are just gray. We have already glass material, so I can just make a copy and apply for all the glasses that we have. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Whoops. Oh yeah, that happens if you have like modify edit poly on your objects and click M, because it has like its own shortcuts for mesh smooth. So, well, first I'll convert it to editable poly, so there won't be any more modify edit poly. And now I can open material editor with any issue because it's like extremely smooth my objects, and probably that's not what I wanted. I just wanted to apply material, that's all. Okay, that looks fantastic. Probably I'll make the reflection color darker so it won't be that super shiny. That's fine for now. Then well, actually we can do it's now like add a little of the color for the glasses, so we won't back for it later. I think it will be better. So I need volumetric SSS, and then I need to add some colors. So probably it will be something yellow green or maybe blue. You can add it also the option. And distance, we need to increase distance. Oh, and now you should customize how strong the color should be, but less color. I don't need that much color. Probably more greenish, just a little, and even more of the distance, so it will be a slight of the color on them, even more. Okay, that's enough. And glossy for the bottles. I'll create just new one. Actually, I can make a copy of this one glass. I'll lower distance and it would be good. Guys, keep your question till the end of the workshop, please, and I will answer them. Okay, I can see all your questions, but keep them and repeat when we will finish the main topic. Okay, I just wanted to lower distance, so it will be just dark bottles. Even like gray would be enough, maybe even more lower, so it will be something like that, and we don't need to customize it much. In general, it looks good for now. If you want to apply some pictures on it and make difference between the main glass and wine inside, well, maybe we will do that, we'll see. For now it's fine. And we actually can start our material. Since we apply already some basic colors, well, we can add some dark colors for the handles. Yeah, I think we can do that because it looks like a bit weird since it's just gray. Also, for the switches, we can apply the same material as on the top of the kitchen. So I can select it, select switcher, and assign it. Okay, now it looks fine. Handles supposed to be dark, so I can apply, for example, the same material that we have on lamps. Just select them all. Okay, and that's not that easy to select them. Okay, I'll select on the left view. Okay, that's all I have, and assign. I'll make a copy because it's too glossy and it's not supposed to be like that. So assign you. I'll create region so I'll see it more faster. Lower glossiness, lower color reflection, so it won't be that shiny. And also I'll add some color because I need some more brownish color for them. Okay, now I can. Oh, okay. I want to diffuse color, not reflection color. But well, we can make it like kind of metallic. So I'll just increase Fresnel. Oh yeah, that looks fine. Could be. I can increase even glossiness now. Yeah, actually it looks nice. Okay, and for this one we need some kind of gold. I can make a copy of this one, select another handles, so all one object, and just change the reflection color since we have some euro, so it's already some metallic, so we need to customize the color. So, oh well, not that greenish, lighter, lower glossiness. Maybe more color and more red. Okay, I think that's good. And yeah, finally we can start customize all the materials. I will start with the metallic for this part of the lamp because it's kind of the same that we have on the handles, so why not to apply it? Just in case, I'll make a copy of it. I open the group for this one as well. If you're going to use the same model, you will need to change a little of the size of this lamp. So when you apply it, you will need to change it by FFD also, because the shape of the cup of the lamp is a bit different, or you can use the same. Also, I'll delete stitches because the main model is like made for leather material, not for metallic. So if you want, you can do that. If not, well, you can keep whatever you like. So I'll select this part. Also I can select for another one, even if I don't see it, and assign material. Okay, let me check. Yeah, we probably need to customize it a little bit, so I'll make it less of the color and maybe a bit more reddish and lighter. Yeah, that's more nicely. Well, maybe a little more saturation. Okay, that looks cool. Next we can move and start to finalize our materials, but as I said, we should do the core inside of the cabinet's kitchen more lighter, because it's like too gray, not too nice. So I'll make a copy of the base material. Now I need to select on the top view all of the parts of the dishes and assign new material. All we need is just to make it lighter, that's all. So it will be more nicer. Well, maybe I'll increase just a bit of the color, maybe not. Oh, well, I changed hue, so it will be more yellowish. Should we make it even more lighter? I think that's even enough. I don't want to increase like too much, too light. Okay, that looks cool. And let's start it. So what should we do first? I want to show you like the most interesting material that we have here. Probably we won't customize like every single one because we have too much of the object and not too much of the time. So I think we should start with the floor because they're kind of interesting material that we can make. So I'll select it. I'll move somewhere in this area, and what I'm going to use for the floor. So I found an interesting shader for it. This kind of floor, you can see like it's super like kind of oldish with some dirty and old parts, which is cool for this specific kitchen. Also it has already tiles, so we don't need to create like any floor generator. So they're just a box where I'm going to apply these textures. So let's do that. I have all the textures in one folder. When you do your project, when you finish it, always good to combine all your textures in one folder, in the same folder that you have all your projects. For that one, I'm using Collector Set. You can find this plugin and use it. It's really cool. It's taking all kind of types of the maps, RGB maps, PNG, TIFF, all the kinds. You just collect everything in one folder, which is really cool. So if in time you will open your project in some other computer and just copy your texture folder, everything will be there. So always do that. Okay, so I need my flooring. Just need to find it. Okay, this one. And you can see the texture is not rectangular, so we need to customize size really carefully. Okay, let's move it and assign to diffuse color. And yeah, it's extremely huge, of course, so we need to add UVV map and customize it. I'll select box type, but planar is also fine because we don't see any height of the object. So, well, I can select box type, but we'll customize something like these ones. And now we need to set some size. Probably I'll isolate the object so I will see on perspective, for example. So it will be rectangular. And aspect of the texture will be exactly like I want. I hope it's fine. How many do we need? 1, 2, 3. Well, almost. If I want to, I can move it. Since I don't see any arrows here. I can click on the move tool, right click and move it with these arrows. Okay, let me see on the render. Maybe I won't like the texture which applied here, but well, some dirts, we don't need much. I can move more on the camera, for example, so we'll see some line in this area since it has it. Okay, so far so good. Let's customize the color. So I need, of course, I do need color correction, my favorite one. So plug in here and let's do some colors. So what do we need? Probably, what do we actually need? Probably I need to change the color more reddish. Probably, but not so sure. Maybe not. I'll back it to 0. Maybe a little lighter. Not too much. I want some saturation, so it will be more color, because we customize like kind of beautiful color for it. Oh no, and now I want some reddish because it's went too yellow now. -2. Maybe not. I'll keep it for now. Looks fine. Okay, let's customize displacement and bump because we need some tiles here. So I'll make a copy of this texture and select from the folder. I can delete this and select displacement instead. We don't need to plug it into material, we just need add current displacement modifier and drag the map into the bottom as instance, of course. I can turn off diffuse, and now we can see just how displacement works. And I don't see anything. Well, this texture is not too strong, so you won't see like extremely strong lines of the tiles. If you look at the texture of displacement one, actually here's like 0 tiles, so probably we will see just these buttons in some areas. You will see like we didn't get much from this texture. Maybe some lines on the main tile. Well, we'll see. Can we get something from it or not? Okay, let me do some huge numbers. I don't know, -100, 100. Oh, okay. So I can see some line of the tile, but it's going up. So probably that's how this tiles was made. That's not exactly what I want, so I can switch. So min level will be without minus, without negative number, and max will be with. So this line will go down, not up. Okay, so he will be 100, he will be -100, 100. Oh yeah, and here we go. Let me see. Okay, definitely we don't need that strong texture because these parts of the floor is not nice anymore. So let me lower it way more. So it will be 50 minus, oh no, minus, just 50, since we have minus on the max level. Oh yeah, and that's a bit more nicer. Some sharp tiles will be fine. Too strong, not fine. But I wanted these lines, and actually in this area it looks cool. well, we can lower it a little bit, but I think from the camera it will be perfectly fine. So I think we can keep it. I love these lines. Okay, and now I can select another map for the bump. Also delete displacement name and select normal. Okay. This one we need to plug into Corona normal. So I'll select it, plug into normal, and don't forget about this beautiful box stick. This one we should assign to material. I can turn off Corona displacement mode so I can see how just normal map works, and you can see it's going up as well. We can try to change it as well. You just need to try all these ticks. For example, flip red. Oh yeah, flip red also works good, and it's going down, not top anymore. So for this map it just changes colors and it works a bit different. So well, probably we'll keep this one, but let me try all others. No, flip green doesn't work. And swap red and green like totally no result at all. So I'll back to flip red because it works good. Intensity of the map, well, actually it could be like that. Let me turn on current displacement and we'll see how it works together. If it's too strong, we can lower it a little bit. Well, so far it's kind of nice. Well, we can decrease a little bit. I usually decrease normal when it works together with a displacement, so it won't like up displacement. Okay, that's fine. And let's back to diffuse color, and we'll see what else we can do. So diffuse. Even if, oh, okay, we have a little problem. Guess what happened? We lost our carpet. So since we change these parameters, it jumped a little higher, so it covered our carpet. So in this case, you can just lower geometry of the floor, so it will be under the carpet. Well, we can set it here, -10 for example. Oh, even like that it show up, but I don't see the gap between kitchen and floor, and I had it, so I can lower it even more. So -15, just a bit is show up, but still not enough. -20. Oh, okay. Now it's a bit too much, so something between -15 and 20, so -17. Oh yeah, and that's kind of perfect. We have gap, we have carpet back, and now we can back to customizing our floor. We have some dirt on it, it's kind of nice, but we can make it even more. So let's do that. I'll change, no, actually I won't change, I'll just add composite map and plug in this map for layer 1. Next, I'll add new layer for composite. And we need some color, so it will be like the dirty parts of the floor, which will cover our main texture. So, well, I can use color correction, and you can use Corona map, I can use any color, or you can create the color in Photoshop, it doesn't really matter. So I'll plug in color correction to layer 2. I can select for now some of the color, we'll customize it a little later. Yes, it's color, it's override all our texture, but we will mix with the masks, so it's all fine. I just need some color. I can select some light color from the texture, for example, just for the beginning. Maybe it will be enough, maybe we'll make it lighter. Actually, yeah, it's probably too colored, and I'll make it a little lighter. Faster! faster. Okay, that's good. Now I need mask. So this kind of texture one, you like have some dirt, and so you can create by yourself in Photoshop as I did with this one, so nothing complicated. So I'm going to use this mask, as you can see, like just black background and just some brushes, like created some pattern where will be our white and dirt for the floor. So this part will be before the kitchen. Now let's do that. So I'll plug in. I apply link for this map so you can use it. And now I can assign to layer to mask. And also I need to show it in the viewport. So show, and it's probably we need to rotate it first because I can see that it's going like vertical, not horizontal. Well, the texture was like that, and now I don't see it at all, but we have some UV already on the floor, and this one doesn't really work. You can also work with styling, you can also work with offset, you can move it if you want to, you can work with styling, but I usually apply the second UVs and customize the size of it with UV map. It's way more easier and faster. So all I need is just go back to UV under the current displacement mode. So first the maps, after on the top is current displacement mode, and I'll just set the next one, but you can see that the tiling of the floor is like disappears, so it's back to basic like it was before, and of course that's not what we need. We need to keep the size of the flooring, but we need to set UVs just exactly for the map. So all we need is just change the map channel. So I'll select to map channel 2, and now I need to set the same number for the map. So I'll select it, and here you can find the map channel 2. So set another number, and now I can just work with UV just exactly for this map. Now I can go to the gizmo and move it like I want to, and the main tiling on the floor will be on the same place. Okay, so probably I'll need to rotate it. I can flip it, for example. I guess that will be, oh, maybe not. Okay, that's too huge. I don't see where it's coming. Okay, that would be nicer. And yeah, I need to flip it, but yeah, this one would works. And here is our dirt. And now I can move it, rotate it. Maybe this huge part I want to flip also, so I can also click this flip. So this fat part will be on the right side and more smaller will be on the left side. And the size is... Guys, your questions please till the end of the webinar. Otherwise, we'll sit in here for very, very long time. I know that you enjoy my company, but also I know that you will be extremely tired if we are going to do webinar like for 4 hours or so. Okay, this one looks pretty cool. It's a bit too much of the just color, right? So we can mix it with opacity, for example. So I can open material editor, go to composite, and lower opacity. Well, maybe not too much, maybe a bit more. Maybe something in the middle, like 60. Or maybe even 50 like it was before. But also I can make the color lighter. Why not? So it will mix, but it will be lighter. So color correction, let's customize the color more lighter. Okay, let me do this region lower. That's too much. I don't want to see this dirt like extremely a lot. Well, actually I love this color. I love this color, but the mask is a bit too much of it. All I can do, I can customize another mask, will cover under the this dust, and it will mix with the main color, with the second layer, and with the third layer, so it will be like mix of the masks. Okay, why not? So composite, a new layer, and actually I can assign the same tile, so it will be like a mix with one, the second, and with the one again, but with another mask. So let me select some dirty mask. Which one? I have one of my favorites here. Maybe, let me check. No, that will be like slightly. This one could be. This one will be too strong, and also the first one was good. Also this one. Okay, let's try 33 number, and we'll see if it will works good. I'll assign to layer 3, and you can see it mixed already, but we need to see this texture on the floor, and you can see like it's too huge, so also we need to customize UV for this specific mask. I can try number 2. Well, actually it's not bad. We can keep number 2, so it will work with this map. If you don't like it and you want to change some size, you can also apply another UV map and customize just specific for this map. So just another one, map channel 3 for example, for the map, for the UVs, and customize the size. But I think it's fine. All I want, it's probably work with opacity, and we'll see how it will go. So for example, for 50 as well, maybe even more, 70. Actually it's really good. Maybe I want to change more color, yeah, because it's more colored here, and the main color is not that colored for us. So back to main texture and make it more saturated and more reddish. Well, probably that's too much, so -5. I think that's good. Okay, let's move on. Well, since we're working with the floor, I think we should do the carpet, then we'll do kitchen. I think that will be perfect. So let's do some carpet. I'll move this material, and so diffuse color for the carpet I found somewhere in internet, so you can download this texture. I put the link and use it for your carpet. So that's the main color that we're going to use. I'll plug into diffuse color. All we need is the size, and also it has some border, so we can make it smaller. Okay, so I'll click apply, so it will be applied for the render and will be visible. Okay, let's do frame slower and we'll see. It's too big. We can set some UVs, but if we'll do UVs now, you can see that it won't be perfect mirrored, because this angle won't be fit for this area. In this case, you should fit the texture like perfect, so it will be perfect the next tile. So you just need to make tileable map. We can do it even with this window. All I need is just find the perfect spots. For example, this line for the bottom, so this should be somewhere here. Oh, I can move it higher. Yeah, this one will fit. Now we need to customize left and right side, so okay, maybe a little lower. Yeah, and here also a little lower. And right size, well, actually it could work. Okay, maybe a little smaller. Okay, let's try. I can change tiling, for example, or you can apply UVs, it doesn't really matter. All I need is just the size of it, maybe 3. Maybe 3 is too much. Yeah, a bit too much, so probably 2.5, 2.5. Still not bad. A bit too much. 2 and 2. Enough? Enough. Okay, now we should customize the color, then we'll work with displacement and bump. So if you want to fill your map with some color, you can use, for example, mix, or composite map will work for this also, but we just need 2 colors, so mix will do that perfectly. All we need is just the colors. Since we apply some color, base color, we can copy that color, why not, from the material and assign to those colors. Well, actually it's not bad. I can plug here, so it won't be that strong lines of the rhombs. Just make it a little darker. Okay, that looks fine. Now we should work with displacement, so it will be more like fabric texture. I'm going to use, I haven't opened it, but the texture is from Megascans. Oh, I'm so blue. I'm so blue. Where is it? Carpet, I believe this one. No, maybe not. Yeah, not this one, this one. So really cool texture that I found on Megascans. I used recently like a lot from Megascans, and you can see like really nice texture of the fabric. So let's assign it. All I need is just found it. And which is it? Well, I can check the name. Yeah, PCVR. Okay. Yeah, this one is for it, this for bump, and first we'll customize displacement. Okay, we can check the size of it, so I can plug into displacement, show in the view part, and we'll see. Oh, probably it's a bit too big. Also, I can turn off diffuse color, and now I can add current displacement map, drag our map as instance, and yeah, a bit too much of it, since we apply the same parameters as we use for the flooring, and also we should switch negative and positive numbers, so it will be by default like minus on min level and 50 on max level, but yeah, we don't need that much, so probably minus 20. Let's try 20. 10, minus 10. I don't see anything. Okay, minus 20. Oh, okay, that's a bit better, but probably I want to change the size. I believe it's a bit too much, so tiling 2, so it will be smaller. Oh yeah, That's actually way better, maybe even more. So 3. I want to see some texture. Okay, that looks cool actually. Maybe a little more of max level. Okay, minus 12. Let's try do the same numbers like min and max level. Sometimes it works, sometimes not. Always try different numbers to get the perfect result of your materials. Oh no, the minus 12, it doesn't work. So back to 20. 20 was fine. Yep, I think so. It looks cool. Okay, let's do bump for it. So open. If you open from the folder like I did, like make a copy of texture, it will keep the same tiling, so you don't need to customize it again. Oh no, not this one. I need the same from the same shader that I use displacement. Just need to plug into normal. Okay, and don't forget to plug into bump, so we will see some result. Also, I can turn off current displacement so I can see only the bump, how it works. And it works a bit weird. As for me, well, we can try with flips also, like we did for the flooring. Maybe some of them will work better. Also, it's not necessary that you should apply like displacement and bump. You can use something which works better, or you can use only displacement, you can use only bump. In this case, you can see that only bump won't work like perfectly, so displacement is really needed. Bump is like questionable, but let's try. Oh, actually this one looks cool. Maybe I will keep it, and let's try the last one. Also, you can click all 3 of them if you want to. This one also can be, but I don't really like it, so I will keep this one, like flip green, and it gives me like nice result. I'll lower a little of strength. I don't want that too strong bump. Maybe a bit more. 7. Okay, and let's back the displacement. Ooh, and like extremely strong now. Okay, let me lower max level to 10, so it won't be that strong. And don't forget that on interactive render you won't see like extremely same result as you will see on production. So if you want to see extremely the same result, you should try production render, so you will see how it works. And beautiful carpet is here. So we can a little make it more complicated. Also, I probably want to make it a little darker, so I can make the main color, this one, just a bit darker, and maybe a little more color. Just a bit, not too much. Hello, who just joined? And maybe more yellow. Something like, oh, not red, I wanted yellow. Okay, and it's almost the same as like, oh yeah, actually it needs red. Okay, good. Also we can add some dirty map to get kind of same result that we got on the flooring, but for the carpet, like some spots, like some people walk there and did some dirty areas on the carpet. I also love to edit it more, gives you more detailed materials, and your picture looks way better. So I can drag composite map. Well, we could like immediately add some composite map, mix colors here, but well, since we start work with mix, why not? So composite, new layer. I need some lighter color. Also you can use color correction, why not? And then it's not changing color. Okay, and plug into layer 2. We need some light color. Actually, we could copy the same color that we use for floor. Probably that's a bit too light. Oh well, let's try. And we need to select some mask. All the same, you can any masks that you like. This one, that one, actually maybe this one. It looks cool, like big spots, so probably it will work good. Let's try. And plug into layer 2. Let's check how it on our object. Actually it could be, you can see the white areas, that where will be our second layer. So our current color correction, you actually can see the spots on the carpet and looks good. Actually now I think the displacement is strong. Let me make it a little lower, so minus 18. Okay, and probably a little less of this masks because it's like quite too intensive. I just need like slightly dirt on it and it will be enough. So composite, just a bit lower opacity and it will be enough. Just little areas more lighter and that's enough. Okay, okay, that looks good. Let's move on. Guys, how are you doing? Because like we work already like 1.5 hours. I hope you haven't tired. But so far we're going to kitchen material and you can write how do you like this workshop so far, and we'll go in further. What's wrong with this part? I thought I applied. Okay, so probably there are 2 pieces. Yeah, I just delete one of it and now it's fine. Okay, now I'll select material from the kitchen and move, and let's customize some wood for it. If someone of you was on the previous workshop, I'm going to use the same wood texture that I create from wooden planks for the floor on the previous workshop. So like beautiful texture that I'm going to use for kitchen. And you can see how the same texture can be applied for different objects. So all I need is diffuse color and yeah, rotation. I do some UVs before, so I don't need to customize for each of the parts. All I need is just rotate them up. And yeah, that's fine. Now we'll customize the color. So less saturation. And let's keep it. I kind of like it. Maybe a bit more reddish and probably lighter. Oh, okay, that's a bit too much. We probably just need a little lighter, not that much. Less color probably. Oh, just a bit. Great workshop, thank you guys. You can put some likes. I always appreciate it. Okay. Like in some little areas we need to work with these parameters just a bit, maybe a bit more reddish, just a little bit, not too much. Okay, I think that's fine. Let's work with reflection as usual, as we do with all wooden materials. The most important thing for the wood material is reflection. So color correction and plug into reflection color. And guys, your questions till the end of the workshop, please. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Let's work on the black one as we love to do. So diffuse level 0, so we'll see only black one, and just reflection map will be visible on it. So we can see all the wooden streaks that we need to catch. Yeah, so output will be needed here. Hey, now it's starting to think too much. Output, curves, and let's make it more contrasted, more lighter. Add point to the curve, and of course Bezier smooths. Now I can move it. So all I need is lighter. And yeah, my streaks disappear, so I need to make it more contrasted. Oh yeah, that's way better. I don't need them actually too strong, but some of them I want to see. Okay, so enough or not enough? That's not what I wanted. They all disappear. The first, when I move it, was like probably the best. So I'm going to move to the right more. Okay, let's keep like that, and I'll make a copy, and I hope it didn't work. So I'll delete and add a new one. I don't know what happened, like glitch from some of the last version of 3ds Max. Something happened with the curves. Okay, the glossiness I'll probably make lighter. I don't need that much. So new point and make it lighter. Actually, not too bad. We can lower influence of this map, so it's fine if it will be too strong now and almost none of reflection on it. So don't worry, be happy. We can always work with influence. Actually, it could be. Why not? Let's try. Let's try and work with influence. So I'm going to select material and lower influence, so it will be like less of the glossiness influence map. Yeah, will be maybe just a little bit. I don't want that much. 40, 30. Okay, reflection 90. Probably reflection I will work with diffuse. I want to see how the map looks, and then I'll customize it. So level of diffuse back to 1. Oh, actually it looks cool. Oh, I love it actually. Maybe a little less of influence, just a bit. I don't know, 80 or 85. Oi, that's not what I wanted. 80. Hey, I said 80. Yeah, why not? Why not? That's it for wood. We don't need to add any bump, any displacement. All you need is work with reflection and color. That's it. And you will catch and get a perfect wood. Okay, let's move on. What else for big areas we do have here? So definitely we should apply some marble for the island and for the top, and we'll see. So I'm going to select this material. Actually, no. Actually, we do have some wood on the chair, so we can, for example, use this one and apply for it. So there will be completed chairs. Why not? And then we'll go to the marble. Okay. I'm not sure it will be the same wood, so I'll make a copy. And now I need to select my chairs and just the legs from them. So probably select them all, isolate, so it will be faster. Open group I have on shortcuts, so it will be faster to open groups, not just from the menu. Always cool to use as many shortcuts as you can. Okay, I'll select it. Just make sure with the edges faces. that I select all of them, and now I can assign new material. Now I can close group and end isolation. Okay, so start. And yeah, it's a bit too light. So let's make it darker. So gamma will be 0.7, for example. Maybe even lower. And yeah, probably too much of reflections, so we need to... Well, we can lower glossiness, for example. Also, let me check how the texture looks like on the chairs. Oh yeah, that's fine. If you don't like the style, you can always like move texture a little bit, like with help of offset. Yeah, probably another one. Okay, this one to 0, and this one I'll move. Oh yeah. And now you don't see this seam anymore. Okay, so I'll probably make this output darker, or maybe I just turn it off. Okay, let me come closer so I will see how it works. Well, I can make main color correction darker, so it won't be that shiny. So 0.7, for example. Oh yeah, and you can see like it's not that strong shiny anymore. If it's not enough, you can always work with more output, make it darker and customize it. But also I can see some streaks and it looks nice. Also, since we didn't turn off the output for glossiness, we can make it more darker and increase its influence if we need it. So I'll move it, make it darker. Oh yeah, and it looks maybe a little lighter. I actually want some shine in here, but just not too strong. Okay, perfectly fine. Okay, let me see. Good. Let's move on to the marble. I'll select material from the scene, make a copy. And all we need is just kind of texture. You can download it from the link that I applied to description. Which one actually? So probably this one. Yeah, I wanted with some color because our marble not supposed to be like super gray white. So I add some color for the texture, for the main texture, and this one you can download it. So let me plug to diffuse color and show in the viewport. Hey, I don't see anything. I hope it's on the... Oh no. Okay, which material is that? Oh, okay, I make a copy. Why did I make a copy? Since it's on the right areas. Okay, let's customize island first and then top. Why not? Because top one is more lighter probably, and this one is more darker. So let's try. So I'll assign new material. Do we need some... yeah, we need some UV because on the edge of the island it looks not nice. Let me assign it box type. Actually, it's not bad. Let me see. Could be like that. You can move it if you want to. You can change the size if you want to. So you can make it, for example, smaller. Well, actually, I don't want to make it smaller. I want to make it bigger. Yeah, this one looks nice. Also, you can maybe something like that. And also you can change the height of it. I think that's fine. Yeah, looks fine, looks good. All we need is customize the color. So I want to make it darker, and also I want to add way more reflection. So glossiness higher, definitely glossiness is higher. Maybe I even increase a little bit of Fresnel so it will takes even more reflection. So for example 1.7, and also some colors. So actually it's supposed to be more greenish, not that warm color, so we can plug in, for example, mix map, and instead of the white, now it's like super white, I can add some more greenish color. Why not? Oh well, that's a bit too much. I need just slightly color, not too strong, so lower saturation. It's kind of blue, I want some green color. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good. Hello, who just joined? Should we add even more reflection? I think we can. So, okay, material, and for example 95. No, I like it before 90. Oh, maybe lower, like, no. Okay, 1 maybe. I want to see this ways, but not too strong. So yeah, parallel back to 0.9, maybe 0.2, 92 I mean. Also maybe a little lower, maybe like 87. Oh yeah, I love this little blurry. What we miss, like strong glossiness on the vase, it gives you also reflection on the marble. So far this one is like not too glossy, we didn't get in this area glossy part, so that's fine. When we'll add more glossiness for it, it will be on the island as well. Let me check. Yeah, actually it's good. So this material I'm going to copy and apply to the top. But I need to turn off gizmo from UV, otherwise you'll not be able to select another object of your scene. So top. And top, we don't need that greenish, but we need some UV. So I can copy UV from the island. Maybe it will works for the top part. So paste, but I want to see this texture on the top, so I will show it. And yeah, it's a bit too strange, so I need to make it smaller. Actually, only by one side it will be enough. And this one looks, I think, good. All I need is just make the color lighter and probably not the greenish. So I can dismiss this mix map, just plug in diffuse. Yeah, because this one color is more like I want to get, but I'll plug in color correction. So well, I'll keep mix just in case, maybe color correction won't work. And all I want is just lower saturation, I guess, and make it lighter. So gamma 1.2, maybe 1.1, and it's actually good. Reflection we can lower just a little bit. So for example, glossiness, you know, 0.84 or something, so they won't be like extremely strong. Actually no, actually I love it. Let's back like it was before. It's like perfect. Okay, let's do fast wooden boards. I think we will do it extremely fast and it won't take much time. So I'll select material from the viewport and move material some on the empty space of the field. All I need is the check texture from them. So I can select from the map since you don't see the numbers lows of the texture, you just use the albedo ones. It's for diffuse. So it will be our color. It will apply it for both of them, like all this texture, like for all the wooden boards, what was on this model. You saw that like it was 5 or 6 of them. And also you can see already something, but definitely we need to change the color because it should be reddish and more darker. So color correction, advanced, and gamma lower. Okay, this one looks cool. This one is not enough. For this one, probably we should create a new material and make it less colored and darker. For this one, I think that's fine. Maybe a little less of saturation and is good. Yeah. So I'll make a copy and assign just for this wooden board. Okay, now I can make it less colored, so saturation is lower and also gamma lower. Okay, for example, I don't know, 0.4. Oh, too much of saturation, too much. Maybe even a little more darker. Yeah, and lower saturation, and probably we should move the color more to the yellow. Yeah, so for example 5 to the right, to the yellow. Yeah, and a little lighter, a bit too much dark. Yeah. Oh, no camera, don't move. Okay, also I don't need that much reflection, so I can lower glossiness. Actually, maybe we have some roughness map here. Yeah, roughness. You can apply this map and try to customize with output, but for this specific case, I think it will be enough. Just lower the glossiness, maybe a little higher. So one more thing is displacement. So displacement or bump. Actually, we can just try with normal because this object is like too far. We won't see like extremely a lot of details, so maybe it will be enough just bump. So I need to plug into normal, and this one for both of the materials. So we don't need to create a copy. We can just this error error for Corona because we need to add gamma to input. You will get it if you want tick this box, and for the second material as well. Okay, now I can 2-pan zoom. I'll just see the details. Maybe we should yeah, probably we should add displacement. I hope that we haven't, but well, the details need to be seen. So let me select the displacement map, and now we should apply modifier. Drag it, don't forget to drag it, otherwise you won't see anything from. Oh, okay. That looks extremely weird. So let's back min level, maybe -5. Oh, actually that's enough, I guess. I don't want to do anything with that anymore. I can copy the displacement and just paste to another wooden board. Paste. Okay, let me clear all the region. Okay, that's all right. So I think we should customize a little of the lamp material, like fast. Also, we can apply wooden material for these chairs. Like I do have in this area, like table, dinner table with chairs. You can set your own, you cannot set, but it gives you like extra shadow for this area. So I recommend to put some models for this area, otherwise there will be like extremely a lot of the light in your room. I use just some custom model, I don't even remember, but something like that, with heavy legs of the table and some backs of the chair. So you can use kind of similar, but so far I can apply the same, for example, a wooden material for the legs of the chair. Actually, just for the one, I don't need to apply for all of them, so I'll just select this chair. It's one object, so I need to select element that I want to apply my material. So element, select legs, and apply wooden material. And I think it will be enough. Let me check on render. Yeah, it appears. Also, I really want to customize some. Okay, let's do at least some color for the back of the chair, so it won't be just gray, but you can also customize some material. For example, take some texture for displacement, so there will be some visible texture, and make it more detailed, not just color. So for example, I'll invert my element, assign material, and isolate. Okay, let me do fast. Oh, maybe I do have some texture here for fabric, so it will be faster. Actually, yeah, this one is for brick from textures.com. I love this texture, so you can use it as well. Found it there for free, not too big size, but for this chair will be enough. I can assign it for diffuse color, just customize the main color, so it won't be that red, it will be a lighter, less color, and it will be enough. And also check the size of the texture, and also make it more yellow and even more lighter. Okay, let me check the size of it, so it won't be like super huge. Oh yeah, it actually looks cool. Also, if you want, you can apply some fall-off to customize the difference between the colors. Why not? Make it Fresnel. Oh yeah, and the back will be more darker, the front size will be lighter, and you can set these maps. So for example, this will be for the light. I can make a copy and make the back a little darker. So for the I wanted to do like that. Okay, so this one for the back is enough. I just need to make lighter this part, so I need map 2, since the lighter color in fall-off is second one, so this one I'll make lighter, just extremely light, 10, so it will be almost white. Okay, that's good. Also, you can plug in this map for bump if you want to, and it gives you a little more extra details. Why not? But don't make it too strong, maybe a little lower intensity of the bump. So I'll select material and bump, for example, in half less. So 0.5, and it should be enough. Okay, let's see what we have. I want to do real lamps because inside parts are more lighter and top parts are more shiny. So I really want to customize it because it gives you extra tips for your scene and will be way more nicer. So let me select this material. I suppose it's on the all of our lamp, so I'll make a copy and just select these parts of the lamp, just top the cups of the lamp, and assign it. Also, we need to create multi-sub-object material for different IDs, so inside part will be lighter. So I'll change it to multi-sub-object. I can assign two just IDs. make a copy, and you can see the inside part is white. That means it's on the second number. So I can plug into second number and just make it lighter. Okay, that's enough. For the dark one, we need a lot of glossiness. So I'll select it, make glossiness higher, and probably need to add some metalness. So Fresnel higher. And that's not exactly what I wanted to get. To stretch your reflection, you also can use anisotropy, like here. Maybe it will help. Well, let's see. I'll make it. Oh yeah. You can see that it stretch all the reflection, but we don't need that much. So make it lower, even more lower. We just need like slightly, maybe a bit more. Something in the middle, so 45, but also I want the color way more darker. So first I can reflection lower. Well, we can try. It will give us more of the color, but we'll loosen this line. But that's fine. We can increase anisotropy, I believe. Well, let's see. Can we? Boom, 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 boom. No, not glossiness, anisotropy. So 5, 7. No, 5 was good, or 45. Also, our diffuse color is not black, so we can make it fully. Oh yeah. Fully black, but now it's a bit too much. So a little lighter. Also, we can apply some color, so like we did on the chairs. So it won't be just gray. It will be like with some more greenish color. So let me add. But since our diffuse color like super low, it will be a bit complicated. But well, we can try. I want some color. Yeah. I think that's good, but the reflection is a bit too strong, so glossiness I can make lower, so it will be more blurred, but also more shiny, maybe even lower. Okay, that's fine. Now we can lower anisotropy. Okay, and that's actually almost perfect. Probably even lower glossiness, and one more time lower anisotropy. Okay, a little more. It's like 33 or something. Yeah, it's actually good. Maybe a little darker reflection color, just a bit. So the cups will be even more darker. No, I don't need actually decrease level diffuse, because I don't need like extremely dark. Well, I can. We'll see. No. I would not, maybe just a bit, like 75, 8. I want more decrease reflection color. It gives me more result that I wanted. Yeah, now it's more dark and reflection is nice. Okay, that's perfect. The lamp. Okay, so the lamp has like 3 materials for the cups. Also, middle part, I think it's also lighter. Not so sure, but can be. This part like more same as we have on the handle, so almost ready material. And the gray one, also not too complicated to create it. Okay, so let's try it. Actually, the cups are fine, since it has some light inside, so it make it lighter, so that's good. The cups, should we keep on? Do we need some reflection? Yeah, actually we do. So okay, let's do create like fast material. I'll select it. Yeah, and we do have this material on the mirror supposed to be way more darker, but we'll do it a bit later. I'll make a copy. So this one will be for the cups. It's group. We need to open it. Okay, another groups. Too much group. This model was for free, so you can download it from 3D Sky with no problem. But I think I keep it in the scene, so you don't need even to download it. But if you want for future, you can take it. So, lighter reflection, a little more Fresnel. Darker diffuse. And guys, keep your question till the end of the workshop. Okay, also gold. We already have it. I'll make a copy and select these parts. Assign. Okay, so it's not supposed to be that yellow, so I need to make it more red and probably darker. So I'll customize a reflection color to get what I want. Way more darker. Well, it's supposed to be something like that, just a bit more reddish. Oh, well, not that strong probably. But yeah, this one looks cool. And the last one is metallic for this part. It's almost ready. Actually, even like the color that we have. I'll create a new copy because we have the same material on the mirror, so we don't need to reassign it later. But I create copy, assign it. All I want is probably just the mask for reflection, so it will be like extraordinary for it. I can select. No, probably this one. I love this map. It's perfect for metal materials. So I'll plug into reflect color. Okay, let me show in the viewport to make sure that it works fine. Yeah, works fine. And now we can customize intensity of this map. If you want, you can make it even more contrasted with the curves if you want. If not, that's fine. But probably I just want to actually, yeah, I want to add some more contrasted for it, so it will be easier to decrease influence of this map. And we'll see more extra details. Okay, now I can decrease influence of this map. 70, lower, 40. I can increase Fresnel also to make it, well, yeah, not that strong, so 2 probably just a bit. And this map probably I want to make not that light, so I'll lower this curve. Yeah, and here we go, our dirty parts. Lower glossiness. Maybe not that much, like 65. Boom, 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 and maybe a bit more of influence of the map. Oh yeah, that looks cool. You can see like a little oldness on it and looks really nice. I love it. Okay, last thing that I want is mirror, because it's like super gray and looking not nice. So it will be super fast to customize. I'll just make it way more darker, like 5, maybe 4. Lower color of reflection, because it's not supposed to be like super shiny. As you can see, like it's more matte, not reflection, not super reflective. Yeah, that's fine. And probably glossiness also lower, so 65, maybe 7. Maybe 7, maybe 6. 6? No, probably 7. Okay. And I think that's it for today. You can find all the texture that I applied for main picture, like for the vases. You can download it and apply for your scene when you'll customize it. The thing for the flowers, I use the main texture for the leaves and for the flowers from this model, but I apply also the link for Megascans texture, I took from their bump texture. Let me show you what do I mean. One sec. Flowers, yeah, this one. So the trick is that I didn't like how the flowers looks like. So I don't want this texture, just texture without anything. And I took bump texture. So here's the leaves. I cut one piece like we did with carpet, so just frame, red frame for the leaves, and this bump will be on all the leaves of the flowers and gives you extra bump and looks nicer. Everything else, like customize the color, you can do it, sure. So I hope you enjoy this workshop. I'll do this picture for the render, so we'll finalize the result and we'll see what we get so far for this lesson. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, you can put some likes, share the link for this lesson in your social media. Also, don't forget to subscribe because we have a lot of content on our channel, so if you don't want to miss it, you better subscribe and see it. All I need for the final render is just probably denoising and the size of the picture. Well, I have 3000, I think that's fine for today. I don't need like extremely a lot and huge pictures, so if you want to do final render, you can set like 3500 for example, or 4000, and it will be perfect size for your final render. And if you lock this lock, it will change automatically the second size of the picture. So that's all my customized for final render, and I'll just start it. We'll little wait and we'll see the final result with less of the noise and everything. If you have any questions, you can ask now and I will answer it. But if you don't know, we also have like main and big intensive course for beginners where we're learning everything from very beginning, from the viewport, from all the buttons, from the all main topics. We'll do some modeling, we'll do learning lights, materials. We'll start with the scratch. We'll customize this entire like from the very beginning, from very first wall that you will do by yourself. We will work with the plan, and according to the plan we'll customize the scene and we'll do everything in here. Of course, we won't do like all the modeling because, for example, this sofa is extremely complicated to model and it can take, for example, for me a few days or maybe one day, but for people who just started work with 3ds Max, it can take a week, and we don't have much time to show you everything, but you will know the basic and you will learn a lot of stuff, so you will understand how you can do different stuff by yourself, as the modeling, as the lighting, as the materials. You will understand how to customize every single parts, how to use better tools to create the objects, which tools are better. You will find different ways how to create the one piece. For example, in 3ds Max is always like few options how you can create it, and then in the future you will select the best one that will fit for you the best, and you will work with these tools or mix them all or switch between them and select the tool that exactly will be perfect work with you. For the modeling, that's for the lighting, that's for material, that's for everything. So we'll start from very beginning until the very end, till you will get the same result as we do on the workshop. There will be 16 online workshops. We will work 4 days per week. In general, there will be like 4 weeks, very, as I said, extremely intensive course. But if you want to learn fast and get as much information as you want, that's perfect course for you, because we will cover a lot of the topics that will be very useful for your future projects, so you will be able to do your own projects after, if you will work well. And you will also customize all the beautiful material that you can see. You will work with different areas. You will learn how to customize different frames for your interior, which angle better to select, which light better to set for each frames and everything. So you can do the same frames as here. You can customize and set your own frames. You can make a more close-ups and show more detailed some parts of your interior. And so as I said, extremely intensive course for people who don't know 3ds Max at all. So if you know some people who want to learn 3ds Max, say like render.camp, do the course and it will start like extremely fast. Also, there are only 9 or 8 places just left. So when the group will fill up, we just not taking people more. So only, I think yesterday was 9. I'm not so sure how many of them today, but for people who join from this workshop, we also have special prices. So if you apply for this course after this workshop until midnight, you will get special price to join this course. As I said, 16 live online classes, which will be all recorded, so you can watch them anytime, whenever you want. You will have your personal cabinet on the side. So you go in here, you will find your course. This one is new one. I will show you beginners 12. And here's all our webinar, like live classes. And also I'll do comments for your homework. It also will be video comments, so every single day during work week I will comment your work, so you will move to the next stage and set up your scene forward. Also, if you have some questions or some issues, or you're not sure what have you done and what's going on with your scene, you can ask in our chat, where we trying to reply really fast, and you won't stuck and you will move to the next stage and fix your problem really fast. So we work with our step-by-step system. We'll do first modeling, then we'll set up lighting. Also, all the basics will be before, then we'll customize a scene, then basic, for example, for the light, then we customize a scene, then basic for the materials. Not like we work on the workshop where I'm just click here, that, do that, do that. It will be all explainable more and not that fast like we do on the workshop, so you will understand way more better, and I hope you will get the logic how the program works and you will apply for your own projects. So that's me. Not that blue like I'm today on the workshop, and here you can read reviews and see the works from our students who made all these beautiful scenes on the previous courses. And here's reviews. There you can read and find something that you haven't know yet, and also you can apply, and tomorrow I will call you and provide you all the details and answer all your questions that you have. Should you apply for this course? Is it a course for you or not? It's also for the people who just begin. It's also for the people who work a little bit but not sure with certain details how to work with, and just do something but have no clue how he do it and what he should do. So also this course will be good for him, because you will order all your knowledge in big package that you will understand how it works. And also for the people who want to improve their skills and still like not certain details how to work with. So you can apply, and if you're not sure, we will answer, and we'll see if this course will be good for you or not. And after you will finish your work, we will provide you this diploma. So I hope I will see you on the course if you want to learn more. Also, I will open our render, and you can check the link that Anna sent and read all these pages and see what will be on this course. And the picture, well, I think it should be more renderable, but also you can see all the details, and it's kind of cool. I hope you enjoy this workshop, and I hope I will see all your works in some Instagram, and don't forget to mention us, so we'll see all your results as well. Now I'll open your questions if you have, and we'll see. Decrease level, lesson exterior project. Yeah, Daniel will do exteriors as well. Is there any post-production on after the render is finished? How much Photoshop do you think is needed? The main work we do in 3ds Max. In Photoshop, we're like extremely low details. For example, I can save this picture. Maybe okay, I'll stop it so the noise will calculate it, and then I'll do some fast post-production. Like post-production usually takes like 5 minutes, not more. Like maybe a bit more contrasted, maybe a little sharp, maybe sometimes a little lighter. That's all you need in Photoshop. So let me save this picture, and it will be enough. Boom, 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 boom. For example, I'll save in PNG. If you have some background, you should untick this alpha channel, otherwise it will be invisible. And now I can open in Photoshop, and we'll do like extremely fast post-production. This one. Okay, so what we can do, we can add, I can make a copy of this layer, I can make it black and white desaturated, I can add some soft light. Oh well, probably a bit too much of the contrast, so I'll feel lower. Maybe you can add some curves, so you can make it lighter, you can add even more contrast, for example. And also I love to add high pass, so I can make a copy of the background on the top. Now I need filter, high pass, 3.7 is fine, and change to soft light. So it will add more sharp details for your object. Sometimes it's a bit too much, so you need to check it. Yeah, it's a bit too much, so you can lower fill as well. And we can check like it was before and it was after. So you can see like it's not much, but that's enough. So a bit more lighter, a bit more contrast, and looks cool in my opinion. Also, sometimes I'm using raw camera, so you can, for example, copy background. So I turn off all the layers, paste it, and go to filter, camera raw filter. It's extremely fast, post-production. So you need the same tools. So you can add some contrast, you can work with whites, for example, make it lighter, you can work with black, make it darker, you can work with shadows, for example, and add some clarity a little bit, not too much. It's like sort of sharpness. And if you want, you can work with color. Not sure if we need here, and compare how it was before and after. You can see also not too much changes. Maybe I'll make less of the blacks, but in general it's enough. And okay, if you don't like some details from this specific layer, you can also work with mask. So you can apply mask, you can select black brush, but you need soft one and also opacity lower. So for example, what do we need? I want this cabinets make like it was before, because probably it's too dark. So I can select it and make the brush bigger and just draw on it so it will be lighter like it was before. Just on this area, and check. And you can see it's almost the same like it was. So that's it for post-production. You don't need much. The main work you do exactly in 3ds Max. Hello, why do you use legacy MTL, not the new one? They said it's more optimized. The physical Corona, I used a lot of presets. Since I work like with material from the scratch, like customize it from the very beginning, it's like with Aces Auth in post. It's like optimize your work, but it's not necessarily will the best and make your work best. You can see like I almost decreased it to 0. I could decrease it like at all, and the result will be nice. I can, for example, turn it off and add more contrast, and it will be result the same. So Corona Legacy is the same. You customize just from very beginning without any presets. Physical use a lot of presets for metalness, for other type of materials. They just set some settings like automatically. If you want to make it faster, you can try, why not? I just get used to work with materials in this kind of stages, so I can improve all the details by myself without any of presets. Could you teach us how to use background environment that is visible from the window? It's not complicated. You can just, for example, set plan the same size that you have picture for the background, and apply the Corona Legacy MTL, make it lighter. You can also plug in this map that you use for diffuse to self-illumination. It will make it more like shiny, but be careful with that. It will be on advanced option and self-illumination here. Multiply, you should don't set like too much, like probably it can be 1 or 2 or maybe like 0.2, so it won't be like extremely shiny. It should be accurate. Usually diffuse color is like lower saturation, and also for background you should turn off the 2 ticks, so select it, object properties, and turn off receive shadow and cast shadow, and draw it like farther, and you just make it bigger with scale, so it will fit your window, and also be careful with the reflection, because sometimes reflection takes from background picture. If it's fine for you, then it's fine. If not, you can also turn off, for example, visible to reflection, and it will back reflection like it was before from your picture. Also, you can watch our mini course. I work with reflection and background there, so you can learn from that mini course. We customize like really cool background there. You just need to find the picture for background, that's all you need. Also, you can apply into overrides, for example. From the overrides you can apply, for example, HDR map and turn off. Just need to find the perfect one, so you should try different ones. For background picture you can use just Google and search for buildings, for landscape, for textures.com. Here they have like a lot of landscapes, so you can find some of here. So buildings pictures are nice. You can use those. You can search for HDR map, also works really cool. Just rotate it like we did with for the lighting, but it will be just for background. So you override the view from the main HDR map and you customize the visible one. If it's just visible, you can plug in into direct visibility. If you have some glass, you can plug into a fraction overrides and you will see it, rotate it and customize like you want. Also you can set the color correction then and work with the color, make it lighter, make it darker, make it less saturation, more saturation. You just need to find the perfect background that will fit for your scene. For example, even maybe this one can work in some cases, just blue skies, also just landscapes. Also they have some urban, well, just search. This one would be nice for the street and some building maybe in some cases. So try different scenarios for your background. So there are different ways how you can create it. Thank you very much. Your methodology is very good. Thank you. Okay guys, so if the questions are done, I hope I will see some of you in my course and you will learn more detailed from you from all the theme and topics that we will learn there. The course will start extremely fast, November 14, so like in a week or something, with a little tile. So if you want learn more detailed, then join course and I will tell you all my secrets. Okay guys, I was really happy to see you on this workshop. I hope you will like this video and you enjoy the result that we got, and see you on the next workshop and the course, of course. So have a good evening, day, morning and everything that you have, and bye bye.